Good evening. Today is still Monday, June 24th, 2024. I'm back with another episode, and I probably won't upload. Hold on, y'all. I probably won't upload this one until in the morning for my people that like to listen on their way to work or what have you, or getting off work. So, but I want to go on, record it, upload it, and let it take its time to go through the atmosphere and whatever it do. Sometimes it take an hour or two, sometimes it be 20 minutes. I don't never know. So I'm gonna let it upload overnight, and hopefully y'all will see it in the morning. And hopefully I can tell you, you'll hear me say, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope you there, and I hope I'm there. I really do. So, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And this particular topic, I'm going to talk about me. I'm strictly talking about me, how I am. A lot of y'all probably can relate, and some of y'all like, nah, I can't get down with that. You know, I don't see how you do it, big boy. But I'm strictly talking about me. And I know in the good book, God said it's not good for man to be alone. I ain't denying what God say. God know way more than me. Hey, I'm calling it like it is. Sometimes I disobey God. Sometimes I go against what God commanded me to do. I ain't gonna lie about it. I'm not always obedient to God. Sometimes I don't want to do what God said. This is one of them times. He said it's not good for man to be alone, and which is not. The average man or average woman can't handle what I handle, or haven't handled what I had to handle to where it got them to where I am now. To a point where I love being alone. I have nobody around me but Roscoe and Cletus. And I think I'm going to go get Enos too. Three of them, because it was a trio on the Dukes of Hazzard. If y'all don't know by now, I love the Dukes of Hazzard and I love Good Times. Roscoe, Cletus, and I'm going to add Enos to the group. That's always with me to protect me from the haters like Mooch and whoever else want to run up to my putting on some gloves, thinking they're going to put some gloves on me. Ain't going to be no gloves. It might be the OJ glove, if you know what I mean. But it ain't going to be the kind of glove you want. But anyway, even though most people feel like they need somebody in their life, because they do. We were created to interact and be around and have other people in our lives. And I'm not telling you that I don't ever want nobody in my life, that I don't ever want nobody around me, but the majority of the time, I want to be by myself. To a point to where it would be hard for me to be in a relationship, because the majority, I don't want to be bothered. And I ain't trying to be out here getting it popping. I ain't trying to hit everything moving, even though I could. I ain't trying to do that. That ain't the reason I just don't like people around me. I don't. And if you would have known me, what was it, 2024? So what was that? 34 years ago, about 30-some years ago, if you'd have known me then, I'm totally different now than I was then. As far as being social. Even though I like to get out and about and go out and enjoy life, what have you, I like to sit back off and watch people. And I like to see people dance and having a good time. I like to watch other people have a good time. I have a good time. I feed off the vibe, the energy in the room. When I see people having a good time, having fun or whatever, there's good energy in the room. And I feed off that energy. That's what I go for. To eat the positive energy. Because there's so much negative energy out here. I try to put myself in places where there's a bunch of positivity going on, where people are laughing, joking, having a good time, instead of mean mugging, frowning, and ready to kill some damn body. But other than that, when you catch Big Ward, I'm by myself. And not because, and I'm not miserable, and I'm not like, woe is me now, I wish I had somebody in my life. Because I can have plenty of people around me right now, but I know it ain't going to be real. Some people don't even care. Some people know the people around them right now don't like them. Like you see the people on Love and Hip Hop. I know it's scripted. I know it's fake. But every time they go, they always somewhere at a restaurant, at a club, at a party, arguing with each other. And I always like, why y'all hang around each other and you don't like each other? I know that's scripted, but there are people in real life do that. There are people in real life right now, got a bunch of people around them, hanging around a bunch of people that they know don't like them. I used to do that. Back in the day, it came a time where I knew these dudes didn't like me. I knew they were shady. I knew they were talking behind my back. I knew my homeboy tried to set me up. But for some reason, I didn't want to be alone by myself. I needed my homeboy. I needed some friends. And these were the only ones I had, so I hung out with them anyway. I actually knew they didn't mean me no good. Some of y'all doing that right now. You hang around people that you know mean you're no good. But for the sake of not being by yourself and you don't want to be alone and you can't stand being by yourself, rather than do that, you're just gonna hang with some people that you know don't like you. Know they talking behind your back and you'll still go around them. People a lot of y'all listening to me right now doing that very thing. You know that girl don't like you, woman. Or you know them dudes don't like you, homeboy. You know they don't like you. But you ain't gonna cut them off. Not call you just such a great person. Not call you just such a great friend. You ain't no better than them. You just scared. I know because I was. For some reason, I was afraid to be alone. So rather than, there's somebody in a relationship right now with somebody that treat them like crap, man or woman, with somebody right now treat them like dirt. But they'll rather stay there and put up with that than go be alone. The thought of being alone terrifies them. I was once that person. But I'm going to tell you like this, baby. Right now, you couldn't pay me to be around a bunch of people. I love Big Ward. I'm the realest nigga I know. Somebody might see me talking to myself. And they'll say, Big Ward, why you talking to yourself? Because I want to hear some information from somebody who knows what the fuck they talking about. That's why you'll see me talking to myself. I love being alone. I'm not lonely. I don't love being lonely. I'm not lonely though. I'm just alone. Just cause a person is alone, just cause you end up being alone, don't mean you're gonna be lonely. When I tell you the majority of the time, unless some other shit going on, like, something with my son or, life be lifing, I'm not immune from pain. But my overall level of peace from not having to deal with a bunch of shady mofos no more, not having to watch my back, not having to worry about who talking about me. And somebody could be right somewhere right now talking about Big Wars. I got haters on here, I got haters on Facebook, what have you. And I'm quite sure somebody talking about me. I don't know it. I don't know who it is. You know why? You know why. Because I ain't got nobody around me to come tell me what nobody said about me. See how that works? Once upon a time, I would have this dude, this woman, that dude come tell me, Big Ward. Excuse me. Such and such said this about you. Big Ward. You ain't gonna believe what said about you. What he said? What she said? You get all riled up, mad, pissed, all ready to fight. But the motherfucker talking about me for I was good with you. All I did if I looked out for that blah, 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 blah. You know, I'm ready, I'm ready to go to war cause such and such talking about me. Now my peace all disturbed. But I wasn't able back then to look at why my peace disturbed. Not because the person that was talking about me disturbed my peace, because I didn't know. My peace disturbed because the dog that brought him on. I'm hanging around people, they come telling me what other motherfuckers said. I didn't even know. Now my whole day is ruined. And then I was hot-headed back then. I'm about to crash out, probably end up going to jail or something, cause what this nigga done told me, what somebody else said about me, that didn't mean nothing. I noticed that ever since I've been hanging out by myself, I ain't told myself nothing about what nobody said about me. Let me repeat that. Ever since I've been hanging out with Big Ward and Big Ward only, Big Ward ain't never told Big Ward nothing nobody ever said about Big Ward. I never came and told myself nothing about what nobody said about me. Ever since I've been hanging by myself, I ain't heard about my name being in no mess. I ain't heard about my name being in no drama. I ain't heard nothing about what nobody said about me. I ain't heard nothing about who don't like me. None of that. Because I ain't gonna tell myself that. It usually gonna take somebody else that you hanging with. Them old fake ass friends of yours that you think your friend, but they really trying to hurt you by telling you what somebody said about you. What are you accomplishing? What are they accomplishing by telling you what somebody else said about you? How that helping you? It ain't helping you. It's disturbing your peace. It's throwing you off your balance. It's what they was trying to do, that so-called friend of yours. What the saying go? The dog that brings a bone carries a bone. Or the dog that carries the bone brings a bone. Whatever the hell it is. In other words, usually when that person come telling you about what somebody said about you, they was in on the conversation too. They just ain't telling you what they said. Why was that person comfortable with telling them something about you? They're supposed to be your friend. Why is somebody comfortable? This is what I want y'all to understand. When some of y'all out there right now got people running back telling you what somebody said about you. Why were they comfortable enough to tell that person something about you? If they thought that person was loyal to you. Ain't nobody gonna talk about you to somebody that they know is loyal to you. So for that person, especially you young boys, you young men, y'all, see, when I was young, when I was going through this, y'all don't know yet. A lot of y'all out here about to crash out, go up the road, go to prison for your homeboys. I ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. A lot of y'all finna go sit up the road for them homeboys. Like I was. Some of you young, especially you young boy, y'all bad for that because I was too, that's how I know. You got a homeboy right now coming telling you something about what one of your other homeboys said about you. And you ready to go peel his cap. I don't know if y'all say that nowadays, that was back in my day. Bust his wig, bust his head to the white meat. Whatever y'all say about it nowadays. You got a homeboy that just came told you about what your other homeboy said about you. Now you ready to do something. You all, that nigga, that nigga ain't real. You ain't thought damn time about, hold on. So that's why Big Ward telling you. It wasn't just the other homeboy talking about you. The one that just told you what the homeboy said, he was talking about your ass too. Now, am I telling you to go whoop both of their ass? No. I'm telling you to cut all of them off. It's not good for man to be alone according to the Bible. According to what the Bible say God said. But in this day and time, sometimes that might be the best thing for you. I ain't trying to go against God. Y'all do what y'all want to do. Live how you want to live. But for me, being alone is the best thing for me. Because I have a very, very low tolerance for bullshit. Me being alone will help me stay from up that road. from having to bun one of you niggas. That's see now I say. I love being alone, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see it through this camera. I don't know if it's showing effectively the peace that I have. Other than when I have situations like I had today at work and something going on with my old school. I forgot to tell y'all about that. I'm trying to get the hood of my old school fixed. I was driving. Somebody was I went to the rim shop to get some rims on my car. Going to get the money for the rims. But when I was at the shop, at the rim shop, the dude was like, man, I love this car. What kind of motor you got up under? So you know a car enthusiast. I'm happy I done had my motor done and all that. I'm letting them see the motor. Let the hood down, but I didn't push it all the way down. So I'm driving. Whoop! Next thing you know, all I saw was red coming at me. My hood flying up. I was like, oh shit! Boom! My hood done flew up because I ain't latched it all the way down where it snapped. You're supposed to hit click. I ain't do that. I'm in a hurry to go get this money. I'm excited. These pretty rims finna get on my car. I've been saving for years. I'm finally finna get them. Now I ain't finna get them. Now I'm riding around a different shop trying to find somebody to fix my hood. It ain't really messed up. It's bent on each end and got a dip in the middle. So what I ended up having to do was take it back to the dude that painted it the first time, which I ain't want to do, because he take forever. So I was trying to figure out a way to get it fixed without having to go back to him, and get what I ended up having to do. Go back to him. So I've been dealing with that today too, rushing trying to get off work. We busy when we normally not busy. I want to get off work and drop my car off to the guy so he can put my can of paint back on my car and my hood. Cause that's my way of relaxing, riding in my car with the top down. It helps me relax. That's therapeutic for me too. Dropping the top and ride. I needs that. So I've been handling that today too. That's another part of my hold up on my video. Rushing to get off work, get off in time, rushing to take it to the shop to get it dropped off. Cause he said it ain't gonna take him but a couple. He's gonna go get right on it this time since it's just the hood instead of the whole car. So that's what happened to me today on that end. But I love to get in that car, or this car, or at home. Like I'm gonna go home now. I'm just dropping my paperwork off at my office. I'm gonna ride home by myself and chill by myself. Watch Gunsmoke, and then when Gunsmoke go off, Wells Fargo, tell the Wells Fargo come on. That's what I watch. Gunsmoke, Wells Fargo at night, Martin in the morning, and take my ass to work. Get off, go to the gym, see my son, see my mom, blow it back out here now. And that's it. That's my life. Simple, ain't it? Peaceful, ain't it? Other than the normal little stuff that most people deal with, bills, money, health, your kid. But overall, as far as people getting on my nerves, ain't none of that now. That ain't happening. People ain't getting on my nerves. A lot of y'all out there right now letting people get on your nerves. If it wasn't for them people in your life would be so peaceful. Let me repeat that. Rewind. If it wasn't for the people that you have in your life right now, a lot of y'all lives will have so much peace in it. But you ain't gonna let them people go because you scared to be alone. But Big Ward, I love to be alone. I ain't always been like that. If I could take this shirt off and y'all can see all the arrows and knife wounds in my back, you'll know why it's so easy for me now. Those of you who can't do it right now, keep living. Keep hanging around all them friends. Your home girls, your home boys. Especially the ones you know don't like you. That's the killing part. I did it. I was around people. It had got to the point where I wasn't in denial no more. I was in denial like most of y'all, but it had got to a point that I wasn't even in denial no more. I knew they didn't like me. But my option was be by myself or hang with them. And at the time, I couldn't stand being by myself. Found out later on because I really didn't like me like I thought I did. Could that be why you don't want to hang by yourself? Because you don't like you like that. Could that be it? I'm going to tell you this here. Learn to like you, and you will cut them folks off, and you will love being alone. Because right about now, in today's time, that's the best way to be, by your damn self. I love being alone. Get it? Got it? Good. Bye.